Hello, friends, and welcome to February. I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is the Life of a Writer. It is evening. It is about 5:30. I spent the afternoon in Reno at a meeting of the Sierra Arts Literary Community where we had a panel discussion about artist residencies and retreats. The discussion was very interesting. I had a very enjoyable time there, and it's always fun to connect with my fellow local authors. Spent a little bit of time chatting with some of them while I was there. So I think that was an afternoon well spent. It is challenging, especially since it's a bit of a drive up and back, and there can be a bit of traffic, but it is fun to go outside of the normal routine every once in a while. And we only meet once a month. So the Sierra Arts Literary Community is part of the Sierra Arts Foundation, and it is a well-attended group. I think we had maybe 20 to 30 people there today. So if you are in the Northern Nevada area, as I've mentioned before, I highly recommend that you join us at one of the Sierra Arts Literary Community meetings. They usually happen on the first Sunday of the month, and today being the 1st of February, the first Sunday, that's why we had our meeting. Coincidentally, since February is a short month, there are only 28 days. Our next meeting will be March 1st. So I can't remember. There's going to be another panel discussion. I don't remember the topic off the top of my head, but if you are in the local area, go to sierraarts.org, and there is a link to the Sierra Arts Literary Community so you can learn more information there. The other thing about today is that it is Imbolc, and the reason I am learning about that, I'm not well versed in the history and the observation, I guess, of Imbolc, but it is something that I mentioned in Passion Restored. So it is obviously the time of year when Passion Restored took place, at least the beginning of the story. And Imbolc is the day, it is St. Bridget's Day. It is the midway point, I believe, between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. And it is a day to observe Bridget, whether as a goddess or a saint. And there are rituals involved, like the weaving of the cross, that I may attempt at some point. I didn't get to it before today, but I might try that sometime. And I just recently learned about something else where the night before, so January 31st, which would have been last night, if someone ties a piece of cloth around doorknob or something on the exterior, then Bridget will bless that. And if you happen to feel sick, you can use that piece of cloth to help you feel better. It's supposed to be something healing. So I am learning more about those types of rituals and observations, partially because I included them in my book, but partially because I am also of Irish ancestry, and I find those types of pieces of history, I guess what I'm trying to say, I find them fascinating. And even though I was raised with a lot of Irish culture around me, because my mother and my closest aunt were brought up in Ireland, they were born and raised there, so they talked a lot about their childhoods in Ireland, and there are still a lot of things I don't know about it. We have been there twice so far. I really enjoyed visiting Ireland and hope to go back again someday, because it feels like home. Touching down in Ireland definitely feels like going home. So that's a little bit about what's going on right now. And the end of this video will be an addition that I stopped and filmed on my way home from Reno when I took a brief break at Bowers Mansion, which is in the northwest corner of Washoe Valley, just off of I-580, Highway 395, and it is a beautiful place. They were about to close up for the evening, so it was a very quick video, but I will tag that on to the end of this. This is Bowers Mansion. Beautiful, built in the 1870s, I believe. I also believe it was constructed of the native sandstone that is so common here in Nevada. Let's see if I have a minute here. Maybe I can go over to the sign and get a little more information. It is a very cool place, though. I have never been inside yet. Someday, perhaps I will. I think sometimes they have guided tours with docents dressed in period clothing. Also, there is a swimming pool over there that's open during the summer. There are a lot of picnic areas. There is some descriptive text. Let's see here. So according to this, pardon the finger there, erected by Sandy Bowers and his wife Eiley Orem in 1864, which was the year Nevada became a state, with the gold and silver from their mine on the Comstock. So, if you are ever visiting the area, this is a nice place to stop. Like I said, across the way, you can see Washoe Lake. Virginia City would be up in the hills in that direction. But like I said, I'm on my way home from Reno, and I just thought I'd stop really quick before they close the park for the night. And I'll talk to you on the other side. So the house dates all the way back to 1864, which is very cool because another book that I'm working on at the moment, Battleborn Bride, is set in the 1863-1864 time period. So it's always fun to be able to visit sites that existed at that time and imagine what was happening there. So I hope you enjoyed that brief little clip that I included. My apologies for the quality of the video. It was a bit chilly and breezy and the ground was uneven, so, you know, it's nature. I'm working on improving my video skills. We'll see how that goes. So again, I thank you for joining me today. I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is The Life of a Writer. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.